Hello everyone, welcome to the today's session on numericals on AC circuits. Myself Naina Jangle from KK Institute of Engineering Education and Research, Nasik. I am from Department of Electrical Engineering. So let us see some numerical based on AC series circuits. Okay. So this module consists of numericals on RL and RC AC circuits. So at the end of this session, you will be able to solve single phase RL circuits and RC AC circuits. Okay. So let us see a numerical. A resistance of 50 ohm and a 50 microfarad capacitor are connected in series across 230 volts 50 hertz AC supply. Okay, so find here current in the circuit, voltage across the resistance, voltage across the capacitor, power factor, active and active reactive and apparent power. So here the circuit consists of one resistance like this, one capacitance, and this is connected across AC supply. The AC supply is 230 volts 50 hertz. Okay, AC supply is 230 volts 50 hertz. Resistance is having 50 ohm and capacitor is 50 microfarad. Okay, so here you have to find current flowing through the circuit, that is I, then voltage across resistance VR, voltage across capacitance VC, okay, power factor and active and reactive apparent power consumed in these circuits. So let us solve the numerical. So this is the circuit here. So here given data is R is equal to 50 ohm, C is equal to 50 microfarad. So XC is the capacitive reactance, and capacitive reactance is calculated by using formula 1 upon 2 pi Fc. So Xc is equal to 1 upon 2 pi Fc. So 1 upon 2 pi, frequency is 50 hertz, capacitance is 50 microfarad. So it is 50 into 10 to the power minus 6. So after calculating this, you will get a capacitive reactance 63.66 ohm. Impedance is the total resistance offered by this RC circuit. So it is given by Z is equal to R minus JXC. So it is 50 minus J 63.66. So if this rectangular form is converted into polar form, you will get the impedance is 80.95 at an angle minus 51.85 degree. Okay, so this is nothing but your phase angle also. This is nothing but your phi, that is phase angle. Then the first parameter we have to calculate is current. So current is the ratio of voltage upon voltage upon impedance, because impedance is the total resistance offered by the circuit. So I is equal to V upon Z is equal to 230 at an angle 0 degree upon 80.95 at an angle minus 51.85 degree. So this is your impedance, and after calculating this you will get current 2.84 at an angle 51.85 degree. Again here this 51.85 degree is nothing but the your power factor angle phi. Then second parameter is voltage across resistance. Voltage across resistance is equal to VR. It is given by I into R. So current is 2.84 at an angle 51.85 degree into resistance value is 50 ohm. So after calculating you will get voltage across resistance is 142 volts and at an angle 51.85 degree. Okay. Then voltage across capacitance, it is the product of current into the capacitive reactance. As it is a capacitor, this reactance is given in the negative sign. So VC is equal to I into minus JXC. It is equal to 2.84 at an angle 51.85 degree. This is your current, and minus J 63.66. This is your capacitive reactance. So after calculating this, we will get at VC is voltage across capacitor is equal to 180.8 at an angle minus 38.16 degree volts. Okay, power factor is the ratio of resistance and impedance. So cos phi is equal to R upon Z is equal to resistance is 50 ohm and impedance is 80.95 ohms. So it is equal to 0.618 leading. It is leading because always in capacitive circuits currents lead by angle phi. Then active power or real power, it is the actual power consumed in the circuit and it is calculated by the formula P is equal to VI cos phi. Okay, so V is the RMS value of voltage, I is the RMS value of current, 230 into 2.84 and the power factor is 0.618 is equal to, so power consumed in this circuit is 403.68 watts. We can calculate the same power, active or real power, by using the formula power is equal to I square R. Okay, so 2.84 square multiplied by 50 will get the same power, that is 403.28 watt. The next is reactive or imaginary power. Reactive or imaginary power is calculated by K is equal to VI sin pi. Okay, so V is 230 volts, I is 2.84 and sine of angle, that is a phi is 51.85 degree. So after calculating this, we'll get reactive power as minus 513.67 VAR, that is voltage amperes reactive. Similarly, we can calculate the reactive power using formula Q is equal to I square XC. So 2.84 square into XC is 63.66. So it is equal to minus 513.45 VAR. So it will be same by the both formulas. Apparent power is a product of RMS value and RMS current. So it is equal to V into I. So you will get here 653.2. You can calculate the apparent power by the another formula, that is S is equal to under root active power square plus reactive power square. Okay, so you'll get the same here, apparent power 653.13 volt amperes. Okay, so this is the numerical based on when the two parameters R and C are connected in series across 230 volts 50 hertz AC supply. Now we will see the second numerical. Okay, the second numerical is given by a resistance of 50 ohm and a 100 millihenry inductance are connected in series across 230 volts 50 hertz supply. So find here current in the circuit, voltage across the circuit, voltage across the resistance, voltage across the inductance, power factor, active and reactive power. Okay, similarly here we can draw the circuit. This is the resistance, inductance, and it is connected across here 230 volts 50 hertz AC supply. Okay, so this is your resistance, it is given by 50 ohm and it is inductance, it is given by 100 millihenry. Okay, so what we have to find out here, we have to find out the current in the circuit, voltage across the resistance VR, voltage across the inductance VL, power factor, and active, reactive and apparent power. So what is given data? Given data is R is equal to 50 ohm, L is equal to 100 millihenry, XL is equal to, now the XL is the inductive reactance and its formula is 2 into pi FL. Okay, so 2 pi, frequency is 50 hertz and the inductance is given 100 millihenry. So 100 into 10 to the power minus 3. So after calculating this, we will get inductive reactance as 31.42 ohms. Okay, so impedance is the total resistance offered by the circuit due to the resistance as well as inductance. So it is calculated by Z is equal to R plus J XL. So 50 plus J 31.42. So converting this rectangular form into polar form will get the impedance 59.05 at an angle 32.15 degree. Okay, this is nothing but your phase angle also 32.15 degree. Then the first parameter we have to calculate, it is a current. Current is equal to V upon Z, that is a voltage applied upon the total impedance offered by the circuit. So it is equal to 230 at an angle 0 degree upon Z, which is 59.05 at an angle 32.15. So after solving this, we will get the current through the circuit 3.895 at an angle 32 minus 32.15 degree amperes. Second parameter is voltage across resistance. It is VR. So VR is equal to I into R according to Ohm's law. So I is 3.895 at an angle minus 32.15 and resistance is given, that is 50 ohm. So after calculating this, we'll get the voltage across resistance 194.75 at an angle minus 32.15 degree volts. Okay, voltage across inductance, it is nothing but VL, and it is given by I into J omega JXL. Okay, where XL is the inductive reactance in the inductive reactance of the inductance. So it is equal to I is 3.895 at an angle 32.15 degree and XL is J31.42. So after calculating this, we'll get the voltage across inductance 122.38 and at an angle 57.85 degree volts. Power factor is the ratio of resistance to the impedance. So cos phi is equal to R upon Z. R is 50 and Z is 59.05 ohms. So it is given by 0.847 lag. In inductive circuits, always current lag by angle phi. Okay, therefore the power factor here unit is lag. Active or real power, that is power consumed in the circuit, is given by the formula P is equal to VI cos phi. V is 230 volts, I is 3.895 and power factor is 0.847. So here the active power is 758.7 watts. We can calculate the same active power by using formula power is equal to I square R. So here I square is 3.895 square and the resistance is 50. So it comes same as active or real power. So both values are same. Similarly, reactive power is the product of VI sin phi. Okay, so Q is equal to VI sin phi. So V is 230 volts, I is 3.895 and phi is 32.15. So sin 32.15. So calculating this, will get 476.72. Again, we can calculate the same reactive power by using formula I square XC. So I is 3.895 square multiplied by 31.42. So it will be same as in this formula VI sin phi. Okay. And apparent power is the product of RMS value and RMS current. So S is equal to V into I. V is 230 volts, I is 3.985 and it is 895.85. Again, we can calculate the apparent power by the formula under root P square plus Q square. Okay, so here it is equal to 758.7 square plus 476.67 square is equal to 896.01. So you will get approximately the same answer of this apparent power by using both formulas. Okay, so here we have solved the problem which consists of a resistance and inductors connected in series. Okay, and we have calculated current flowing through the circuit, voltage across inductor, voltage across capacitor, voltage across resistance, power factor, active power, reactive power and apparent power. Okay, so in the next lesson or next module, we will see how to calculate all these parameters in the circuit, which is consist of resistance, inductance and capacitance, three of them connected in series. Okay, hope so you understand it. Thank you.